back with the answer to today's Aqua Kids pop quiz. So, did you figure out which animal has the longest pregnancy? Surprisingly enough, it's C, the alpine salamander. The alpine salamander of southern Europe has pregnancies that last up to 38 months. Wow, that's a lot of maternity leave.
Welcome back.
It's time to strap on your scuba gear.
And get ready to dive in.
To more Aqua Kids.
So is this critter who we got from the beach yesterday?
It sure is.
Oh.
I say we go out and water test him and see how he does.
All right, let's go.
All right. Oh, looks like the kids are already there.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's try him out.
Hey guys,
Oh, hey, Drew. Who's that?
it's Critter. We got him yesterday on the beach.
Oh, this is the one we rescued?
Yes.
So what's he doing here? So we're going to try a water test. That's usually what we do when the turtles first come and they're a little bit too weak. We give them some time to recuperate, and then we're going to try them out and do a water test so we can see if they're strong enough to actually be in the water at this point. So Drew, if you want to go ahead and grab him, and we'll see how he does in the water here.
All right, just put him in.
Yep, and we're going to be watching for his buoyancy. Sometimes the turtles have never been to the water yet, so it takes them a while to figure it out. But we want to make sure that he's able to swim, he's able to dive, and he doesn't look too weak. You see they get a little bit of a flutter sometimes, and then they figure it out. But at least he's got good buoyancy, and he's figuring it out.
He's a newbie.
Yeah, definitely.
So it looks like he's doing pretty good then?
Yeah, he looks pretty strong.
How long do you have to wait before you water test the turtles?
It really depends on their circumstance. Sometimes they come in very weak because they were on the hot sand and they really are too weak to be in the water. We want to give them time to recuperate, so maybe a day or so in a cooler with some moist sand. And then sometimes they come in and they were just tossed around in the surf and maybe, they're strong enough for it and they just need to be in a calm circumstance like this.
Now, how long will they be in here before you can release them?
It really depends on how well they're doing. If they're eating really well and gaining weight and strong, we'll get them out in a boat. We'll take them in a boat out to the seaweed line that naturally occurs and release them offshore.
Wow. So Melissa, what types of sea turtles do you have in this tank?
We have loggerhead hatchlings, and that's this species here. You can see they've got a brown shell, a little bit spikier carapace, which is the top portion of the shell. And then we also have some green sea turtles, like this one. They have a more gray shell and a very white belly, as you can see. And those are the two species that we typically have here throughout the year.
All right, so which one should we take?
We'll go ahead and just grab them two at a time, and we'll get them loaded up in here. There you go.
Okay, Melissa, we got them all. What's next?
So now we're just going to put a little bit of food in the water with them and see how they do. See which ones are hungry and ready for some food.
So what are we feeding them?
So this is some salmon and snapper and some different types of fish mixed together. And again, we make it that fine consistency for these little guys so they don't choke on larger pieces. Some of the ones are really hungry, but the other ones that may not be eating yet, they're younger, and so they still have yolk attached through the umbilical cord that they had in the egg. And so they're still absorbing that as their natural food source. So they may not be hungry right away when we first get them. So I think that might be the case with Critter, our new friend. He may not be too hungry yet, but we'll see how he does.
So why do you mush it up like that?
Well, because these turtles are really small, we don't want them to choke on any larger pieces, so we try to blend it down really fine so that they won't choke on any of it.
When we return, the Aqua Kids get personal with the patients.
Aqua Kids presents Aqua Jobs, careers you can do to keep the planet green and blue. If you enjoy traveling, exploring, and running cool experiments, then you might want to become an oceanographer. Oceanographers help us gain a better understanding of how our oceans and the living creatures within them function as an ecosystem. Oceanography contains a wide range of jobs, including engineers, marine biologists, and zoologists. Some oceanographers are also technicians who specialize in working on equipment used in ocean research. They work on boats, electronics, and specialty equipment to make sure their experiments run smoothly. Although some oceanographers write technical reports in a lab, others explore the oceans. So if you enjoy the water and marine animals, then you should think about a career in oceanography.
Don't go channel surfing. The waves here are great, so stick around.
Aqua Kids will be right back.